Good morning, ladies. This is our yoga class from Wednesday. Tessa, you weren't able to join, so this is a little video of what we did, more or less. I'll probably invent something along the way in the middle. But here we go, let's get started. I'm going to begin today's class in Sukhasana. So take a moment to come down to the floor. You might like to sit up on a block or a cushion, just to raise the hips up slightly so that the back is nice and long. We'll take the hands to the thighs or the knees. I'm going to close the eyelids over the eyes here and just spiral inwards. Start to deepen the inhale. Start to lengthen and soften out the exhale. As we inhale, the belly fills, the ribs expand. As we exhale, let's just allow the shoulders to keep dropping down the back body, the shoulder blades gliding down. So we inhale, we expand, we lift the heart space. As we exhale, we soften down through the shoulders. Lots of space between the shoulders and the ears. Start to focus on the breath. Feel the inhales, really uplifting, expansive. Notice the little pause at the top of the inhale, and then allow the breath just to smooth out the slow flowing exhale. We're just going to really focus on a little bit of pranayama, breath work, to begin the class, just to feel very still and grounded. If at any point during this pranayama practice the legs start to feel sore, simply jiggle the legs out and then we cross and we'll start again. We can fall into place. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to take a nice big inhale. Then I'm going to ask you to hold the breath for a couple of seconds, a couple of beats, and then we're going to allow the breath to very slowly come back out through the body. When we do it in a nice rhythm like this, it becomes very relaxing. The nervous system calms down, so you'll feel any stress in the body start to release and smooth out during this practice. So let's begin. As I said, it can be nice just to close the eyelids over the eyes. We spiral inwards. And we start to breathe in. Take a big breath in for 1, 2, 3. Hold the breath. 2, 3. And exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once more, inhale for 2, 3. Hold the breath for 2, 3. Then exhale. Let it all flow out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 2, 3. Hold the breath for 2, 3, then exhale deeply. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flow it in. 2, 3. Hold at the top. 2, 3, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3. Hold the breath. Sit tall. Then exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, lift the heart. Hold the breath, sit tall, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once more, inhale. 2, 3. Hold the breath, sit tall, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Inhale. 2, 3, hold the breath, sit tall, and then exhale, let the breath flow all the way out. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Nice work. Then just sit in stillness for a moment, observing how you feel. See how the mind feels. Just have a little scan around the body and see how it feels. And then we'll hold together, bat the eyelids open. Nice work. We're just going to warm up the shoulders, the side body, the back body. We're going to take the arms and we're going to lift the arms up and overhead. We're going to really stretch through the fingers, perhaps take a few wrist circles here, then stretch it up. Pull the thumbs back so that we get this lovely lift through the shoulders. Allow the shoulders to relax down the back body. Once more, inhale, creep those fingers up. Take a little chin tilt here if it feels nice to look up between the hands. Bring the chin back to center. Once more, tilt the chin up towards the fingers, towards the sky, and the chin come back down. Last one, tilt the chin up in between the fingers, and then bring the chin back down. Now we're going to spread the elbows wide, side to side. Big cactus arms here, so really drawing the elbows back, and we're sending the heart space up and above. Tilt the chin up to look, spread through the fingers, heart up to the heavens. Big breath out, then inhale, lift the arms all the way back and overhead. Find that beautiful stretch through the armpits, through the arms. Pull the thumbs back, elongate, lengthen, ground into the hips, push away from the ground with the fingertips. Good. Then bend the elbows side to side. Feel the heart space open. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind. Lift the chin up. Take a big expansive breath in and a big breath out. Then we'll inhale, send the arms once more up and overhead. Stretch it up. Last one here. So really go for that maximum stretch. Stretching even further. Then pull the elbows down. Nice work. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Lift the chin up. Big breath in. Big breath out. Draw the hands up and overhead. And then we're going to take a nice gentle twist towards the right side if you're mirroring this with me. So that left hand will come onto the top of the right knee. We'll draw the right fingertips behind. We're just going to tuck the chin towards the chest, then unfurl up through the spine, sit tall. Big breath in to lengthen through the vertebrae. Crown of the head towards the ceiling. Then journey slowly into this twist. Go to exhale. Make the exhale smooth and flowing as we did to begin with in the class. Maybe for a count of 6. Let it all flow out. Take another inhale. Expand through the tummy, through the ribs. Really grow tall. And exhale to soften and release into your twist. Come back to center. Send the arms all the way up and overhead again. And then we'll take a gentle twist towards the left side. Good. Chin to chest. Then unfurl the chin. Sit up very tall as we inhale. Length through the spine. Exhale, soften into the twist. Allow the shoulder blades to fall down the back body. Allow lots of space between the ears and the shoulders. Keep breathing length into the spine as you inhale. As we exhale, we soften and journey into the twist. Big inhale. Big, slow exhale. Nice work. Let's come back to center. We're just going to allow the chin to fall to the chest. And we're going to begin to do some nice, slow pendulum swings, drawing the chin from side to side along the collarbones. Just really enjoy slow, easy movement, the release of the little muscles in the back of the neck. When you get a nice rhythm going, see if you can sync up with the breath so that an inhale draws the chin in one direction and then an exhale draws the chin in the other. You can close the eyes here, really spiral the mind inwards and just think about the release through the muscles at the back of the neck. Sit up tall. As you do so, make sure the spine is growing long, even though the head is dipped. Then we can just accentuate these pendulum swings, growing them a little bit from side to side so you get a nice little stretch through the side neck as well as the back of the neck. Just draw the head very gently further along that trajectory, that rainbow arc, and see if you can Find a nice little release through the side muscles of the neck, as well as the muscles at the back. Nice work. Couple more like so. Really enjoy slow, easy movements. Really enjoy wedding the breath to the movement. Nice work. Then draw the chin back to center. Once more, look up. Loop the shoulders up to the ears. Take a big breath in, big smile here. And then exhale, relax the shoulders down. Let's do another one of those. Inhale, squeezing, shoulders up to ears. Exhaling, soften and relax. Last one, we're going to inhale, really squeeze it up. Oh, exhale, relax. Feels good. Now we're going to do a little head to knee pose, or if that's the intention. We don't really have to bring our heads to our knees, not this morning anyway. I'm going to mirror this for you. So ladies, just bring the leg out long. We're going to start with the right leg out in front, the left leg, the sole of the foot just nestling in towards the top of the thigh. First of all, let's spider our fingers side to side to really find a nice lift through the back. Let's lift the heart space up here. Good. Have a smile. Relax. Think about those nice, soft, easy movements of the neck. You might even take a few little dips here to begin with. Then we're going to bring our hands to the top of the thigh. We're going to lift up once more through the chest. We're going to inhale, almost like we did at the beginning of the class, for a count of 3. So inhale, 2, 3. Hold the breath, go long through the spine, 2, 3. And here we go. Let's exhale and walk the hands down the leg. Nice. Let's inhale the hands, back up the thigh. Let's grow tall as we hold the breath. And then let's exhale, soften and fold. Exhale all the way down as far as feels comfortable. Then we're going to inhale, padding back up the leg. Hold the breath, grow tall in the spine. Then exhale. 1 potato, 2 potato, the hands all the way down the leg. Then we'll inhale, all the way back up. Hold the breath, grow tall in the spine. Last one. Let's exhale. Down the right leg. Now we just take a little moment to pause here. We'll pause over the leg. We can just spider the fingers on either side of the extended leg. The leg might be all the way stretched. You might have a little micro bend in the knee, whatever, doesn't matter. Just finding a nice bit of space within the body. Try and flex those right toes though up towards the face, wherever you're at. Let's have a little sway through the spine. A little dip and a dive. Sending the hips back and grinding down. Maybe looking forward for a moment, have a little smile. A little shimmy through the shoulders. Tuck the chin to the chest and really bow down here. And then we'll inhale our way all the way back up to center. Nice work. We'll take the left leg, we'll just hold it in for a second, and we'll take a little twist here. So we'll take the left leg, we'll hold it with the left arm, and we'll just take the right arm behind, go tall through the spine once more, and journey into a nice little twist on this side. Really stacking up through the spine as we inhale, softening into the twist as we exhale. Nice work. Let's take it to the other side. Let's take the right arm round the knee. We don't have to crunch it in, we'll just leave. We might even walk that left foot out, so we have a little space between the thigh and the foot. Let's hold on, let's lift up through the spine, and then drop the left hand behind. Really inhale, lengthen to the spine, flex the toes of the right foot, and journey into the twist. Inhale long, and exhale to soften through the shoulders, journey into the twist. Nice work. We'll come back to center. We're going to switch the legs. So we'll draw the left leg in front, the right leg in. Take a moment just to adjust if you're sitting on the block. Come to sit nice and tall. So once more, we find lots of length through the spine. We inhale, We lift through the heart space, then we take a moment to pause before we start to exhale, walking the hands down the leg. Exhale, exhale, empty the breath fully. Then we'll inhale, we'll walk our way back up the leg. Grow tall through the spine as we hold the breath. And then exhale. Walk the hands just wherever is comfortable, keeping the elbows perhaps like side to side to keep the back nice and wide. And then we'll inhale, come all the way back. On the inhale, we really notice the hips nudging down into the block. We lift through the heart space as we hold the breath. And then we exhale, release. Find a lovely release. Find a softening through the muscles. Inhale, we walk the hands back up. Find that length. Hold the breath. Send the heart space forward. Exhale, softening by. On this lovely bow, this last one, we're just going to hold and stay. We're going to allow the hands to come perhaps spidering on either side of the leg. We might find a little gentle sway through the shoulder. Might look forward, going long through the spine before we soften and bow once more. Take a few little dips. Inhale, exhale. Find soft, easy movement, and then let's just settle. Take a few deep breaths. Head to knee or head towards knee pose. Just feeling the weight of the crown of the head falling over that leg. Enjoying the sensation of the shoulders and back muscles releasing out. Good. Then we're going to inhale. We're going to come all the way back up. And where am I going next? Onto all fours. So here we go, ladies. We'll take our block out and set it to the side. And we're going to come over and find our tabletop position. Good. You know what to do here. We're going to stack the the wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Spread wide through the fingers. Bring the knees directly under the hips, hip width apart. And I was telling Wynne and Tessa this, or Wynne and Noreen this the other day, that sometimes we feel like our hips are wider than they actually are. So good judge if your knees are hip width apart, if you take your two fists and they should just fit snugly between the knees. That's really hip width apart. So let's come back to all fours, find your tabletop. Have a little look, make sure the knees aren't too wide apart. Really press into the top of the feet, press into the hands, lift the belly button up towards the spine, lift the heart space up between the shoulders, and really very actively push the ground away. Nice, big, strong tabletop. Chin tucked, gaze down, nice and long through the spine. Then we're going to inhale for a cow pose. We're going to drop the belly, lift the collar, bones up, have a little smile at the front of the mat here. And then we'll reverse it from the tail. Tuck the tailbone under, the lower back, the middle back, and upper back. Rise up. Big Halloween cat here. Stretching the skin of the back all the way up towards the ceiling. Then let's reverse it. Inhaling, belly drops, the head lifts, the tail lifts, really pressing away from the earth with the hands, with the feet. Then let's reverse it. Tail tucks under, back presses up, the chin tucks to chest, the crown goes heavy. Inhale for the cow. Belly drops, head and tail forward. Big smile here. Allow the spine to flex as we pull the tummy all the way back up to the spine. Send the back body all the way up to the ceiling. Then last one. I'm going to inhale, look up, smile, exhale, draw the back all the way up towards the ceiling. Then we'll find a nice tabletop position. We'll just tick-tock the hips from side to side. Next we're going to try a rolling cat. Something nice to do, especially in the morning, just to ease out the spine. So perhaps before breakfast, or even before you pop into bed at the end of the day, this is a really nice spinal flex. So we find our tabletop again, then we puff the back up by pushing the heart space up between the shoulder blades. So we're really rounding through the back here. as in our cat pose. We can curl the toes under or keep the toes flat. And then we're going to drop the hips down towards the heels, keeping that nice curve in the back. Now we're going to inhale to pull ourselves forward. We're going to keep our chest low and our nose is low as we glide along the mat. The elbows will come down to the mat, forearms down to the mat here. And when our nose comes between our hands, we push into the hands. And we push ourselves back up, we puff back up through the back, and then we allow the hips to drop down to the heels. And then we inhale, drawing forward, gliding forward. Then we push up, puff out through the back, drop the hips down to the heels, glide forward. When the nose is between the hands, press up, puff back up through the shoulders, drop the hips down towards the heels, keep it low as we slowly inhale our way forward, and then once more, puffing up, dropping back, inhale to glide forward. Push up, puff out through the back, send the hips back towards the heels, inhale, glide forward, so nice. Let's do a couple more on our own. Puffing up, heels, gliding forward. Good. So it's a lovely rolling motion. Really nice wakening up of the shoulders, the back body, the side body. And it's a nice way to sync up with the breath. So we've got this nice circular motion. We use the breath to pull us forward and the out breath to puff up and pull us back. Nice one. Okay, so let's come back to our tabletop. We'll bring our big toes to touch in the middle of the mat. We'll bring our knees as wide as the mat. And let's sink the bum all the way down towards the heels now and have a little rest. An extended child pose. Sync up with the breath here. Take a big breath in. Feel the belly rise against the top of the thighs. As you exhale, feel the belly release all the way back up towards the spine. Feel the hips grow heavy. Maybe feel the palms of the hands grow heavy, the elbows. If it feels nice, tilt from side to side across the forehead. Just giving the forehead a nice little massage. Good. Now as we inhale, we're going to draw the belly in and up against the spine. And we're going to hinge from the hips to come all the way back up. So we've got all fours, tabletop with the front of the body, and this nice extended knees through the back of the body. Just going to thread the needle here. So we're going to take the left hand, drop it down into the middle of the mat, just below the face. And we're going to take our right arm and we're going to stretch it all the way forward. So we're going to find a nice big stretch along the right side of the body, really extending through the fingers. And then we're going to draw those fingertips, still with that stretch through the right side body, and thread them all the way underneath the left arm. All the way along the floor, and we'll allow the right ear to come down to the mat. Take a few big, nice, expansive breaths in. Soften through that shoulder as you exhale. You can really press into the left hand to bring the elbow up towards the ceiling. I'll give you a couple of little alternatives here as well. You can take the left hand and bring it to the lower back and just give that sacral area a nice little massage. Give it a little rub, bring it a little love. Or you can take the left hand and you can slide it all the way along to the top edge of the mat. Spreading through the fingers, you've got this lovely, almost crisscross effect. Stretching through the left arm and stretching through the right. Take one more nice big deep breath. Really cleanse as you draw the breath all the way down to the belly. Exhale, soften, release, soften, release. And then we are going to push up through the left hand to bring ourselves back up to where we were. We'll do it on the other side. We'll drop the right hand into the center of the mat. We'll really extend through the left side, pushing the fingers forward. feeling a really energetic shift through that left side of the body. Energy radiating from the fingertips. And then we'll draw the left fingertips all the way under the right arm, and we'll lay the left shoulder down. Left ear comes to the mat. Once more, we can press into the right hand, really drawing the elbow up. Bring the right hand to the lower back, just to give it a nice little rub, one direction, the other direction, or slide the right hand all the way along to the front edge of the mat. Inhale, feel the belly lift, feel the ribs expand. Exhale, feel the grounding through the top of the feet, feel the softening through the left shoulder. One last big breath in, one last big breath out. And then you slowly unravel, pressing into the right hand, coming back onto all fours. Nice work. So here we are on all fours. We're going to come into a low lunge now. We can just tick tock the hips. I'm just going to pull my pants up, my yogi pants, and pull my top down. Good, then we come back onto all fours. Super, so this is the bit we all love. We're going to flick we start on the left side, the left foot up between the hands. An easy way to do it is to spider up onto the fingers, giving yourself more space to draw the foot up. So we can take the left foot, we can guide it up to the outside edge of those left fingers, then just lift the fingers and shimmy the left foot between the hands. Nice, so we're coming into a little low lunge here. So we can lift the fingertips off the ground, and because we've done a lot of work on the wrists, it might be nice just to circle the wrists here, circle the fingers, just bring a little bit of movement to the shoulders, so we're nicely shimmying through the shoulders. And then we'll drop the fingertips back down towards the mat. We're going to just roll the shoulders back and lift the collarbones forward as we do in Cobra, or as we do also in cow pose. So feel that nice lifting of the collarbones forward. The back toes can be curled under, or you can keep the top of the foot on the mat. Take some little gentle sways here, side to side. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Good. Then we're going to just keep the right fingertips where they are, and the left hand, we're going to draw the elbow up and away behind, and then we're going to release it back down. So we'll inhale to draw the elbow up and behind, so a slight twist. Nice warm up of the middle back. We're saying this is like when we used to start up the old-fashioned lawnmowers. So pull the cord, whoosh, hope that your lawnmower starts. No, it hasn't. Down we go again. You can sync up with the breath here. Inhaling to draw the elbow back. Exhaling to bring it back forward. Good. Drop the left hand down. Same on the right side. Inhale the elbow back. Drop the fingers forward. Inhale, the elbow comes back. The fingers come forward as we exhale. So let's do a couple on that side. Good. Just really nice little twist here of the back. You can even look over the right shoulder as you draw the elbow back to intensify the stretch. Good work. Now, ladies, we're just going to draw the hands together, interlace the fingers in front of the foot, and then we're going to lift up into a nice higher lunge. Once more, I'm going to drop the tailbone down, lift the chest up, nice and tall. Feel nice and grounded here as we inhale, heart lifts as we exhale, the tailbone drops down and away. Take the left hand, bring it to the top of the thigh. You can give the thigh muscle a nice little rub. Then we'll plant it there. And we're just going to allow the right arm to hang so that the fingertips are just in front of the right hip flexor. And then we're going to draw a big arch up and overhead with the right fingertips. So a nice big inhale as we make this lovely rainbow arch overhead. The tips might tilt slightly towards the right as we inhale. Then we'll exhale the fingers back down to the side. Once more, inhale. the fingers sweep up and overhead. Exhale, the fingertips release back down. Last one, inhale, fingertips up and overhead. Exhale, we release them back down. Nice work. Both hands back down on the mat. This time the left foot comes back to a nice tabletop pose. You might take the big toes together, the knees wide, and just allow everything to ease down to the mat. So take a nice little rest. Inhaling deeply, exhaling to soften and fold. Allow the weight of the body to release down to the mat. Inhale deeply, feel the belly rising up against the top of the thighs. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale deeply, exhale, soften and release. Okay, back up we come for the other side. Find a nice tabletop position once more. Spider up in the fingers at the front of the mat. Then bring the right foot all the way towards the outer edge of the right fingertips. Lift the hand, shimmy the right foot into position between the hands. Back toes curled under, top of the foot on the floor, yogi's choice. Stay light on the fingertips here, maybe come off the wrists and hands, or circle the wrists in front or on either side there. Take a nice breath in, nice big deep breaths out. Good, then we'll drop the fingers back down to the mat. We're going to start with the right side. We're going to pull the elbow back as we inhale, then exhale the fingers back down onto the mat. Once more, inhaling, elbow back, exhale, drop the fingertips back to the mat. Inhale, elbow back, good, exhale, fingertips back on the mat. Let's do it on the left side. The left elbow comes up and release. Inhale, really nice stretch here. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, maybe look over that left shoulder, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale and release. Good work. Let's interlace the fingers in front of the foot. Draw the hands on top of that right thigh. Really sitting up nice and tall. Tailbone lengthening down towards the ground. Heart lifted up. Feel a nice energetic pull of this right back heel towards the left knee. So everything's pulling into center here. And you might actually feel that as a bit of a lift as you pull the right heel towards the left knee. Everything hugs into the midline and you come up to be a little bit taller. Draw the right hand into the top of the right thigh. Allow the left fingertips just to be nice and relaxed in front of the left hip flexor. And off we go. Let's inhale to lift the left fingertips up and overhead. Nice big rainbow arch. Exhale. Down they go. Inhale. Lift the fingertips. Nice arch. The hips, the left hip might come towards the left side to accentuate that stretch. Exhale. Soften. Last one. Let's inhale. And we exhale. Whew. Over we go. Nice. Drop the hands all the way down. The right foot comes back to meet the left. We can take a little moment with the feet now together. Perhaps curl the toes under. And just we'll do a little variation of a child's pose. Just pressing through the feet. You can lift the wrists up and give them a little massage. Pendulum swing the head from side to side. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Nice work. Okay, so in this kneeling pose, let's come to the center of our mat. We're going to come into gate pose now. Take a moment to have a fidget, fix your top, fix your hair, and then we'll come to a nice kneeling spot on the mat. The first thing that we're going to do, I'll mirror this for you. So you can take the right hand and we can plant it quite far away on towards the right edge of the mat. And now the left foot, we're going to extend it all the way out. The heel can be lifted or the foot can be flat the way we do in warrior pose. What we're all going to do is lift up through the chest, rotating through that left shoulder, the heart space opening up. You will feel your heart move forward and your bum drop away down. Good work. Then once more, as we did with the elbow, that lawnmower string move, draw the elbow up towards the ceiling, Then unfurl the fingers. Nice big stretch. Gate pose, make sure that you haven't collapsed onto the right shoulder. So we're nice and lifted through the head. The gaze can be forward. You can try bringing the gaze up towards the hand. Really stretching through the left leg. And then let's bring a little bit of movement to this pose. A little bit of air guitar as we sail the hand up and over towards the front edge of the mat, towards the right side of the mat. Some nice big circles. Breathing in and breathing out. Sync up with the breath here. Really enjoy slow, easy movement. Nice work. Then we'll bring the hand back to the waist and we'll push our way back up. Good. Draw that left leg in. We're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to take the left hand, we're going to plant it towards the left edge of the mat. Extend through the right foot. Heel lifted or foot pressed down into the mat. Make sure that the left hand is underneath the left shoulder. Take a moment, make sure that the head hasn't collapsed onto the shoulder. It's nice and lifted. And here we go. Let's open through the chest. Push the chest forward. You'll feel your bum, tailbone drop down and away. And then we'll draw the elbow up and unfurl overhead. So we've got this lovely straight shape through the arms. You can take the gaze up towards the right hand overhead or just forward towards me on the video. Have a little smile. Make a little funny face at me. And then let's bring our air guitar in. Gliding the arm down towards the front edge of the mat and then all the way up and overhead. Let's do 3 nice, big, slow, luscious circles. 2 and 3. Really nice. Okay, hand to waist. Let's bring ourselves all the way back up to kneeling. And then let's swivel back around onto all fours. For a nice little bit of mat work here, nice and low. Let's find our tabletop pose to begin with. Maybe just knock the hips from side to side. We're going to drop our elbows down to where the hands are. So drop the elbows directly down where the hands just were. So you've got this nice 11 number with the forearm spread out through the fingers. Good work. Now find that the knees are hip width apart underneath the hips. We're just going to walk or slide the knees back a couple of inches. Then we're going to tilt the bum up towards the ceiling. So we've got this nice curve with the belly. So the belly almost feels how it is in cow pose. So that the pelvis is tipping up, the bum up towards the ceiling, the tummy melting down. And then we're going to draw the heart all the way down to the mat so that we will glide back slightly through the shoulders as the heart releases down to the floor and the forehead may or may not come down to the floor. This is heart to earth pose, beautiful big release through the shoulders. If the shoulders are tight, you can draw the elbows from side to side on the mat just to give them a little bit more space. Take big soft breaths here. And as you exhale, really allow the heart to melt down onto the mat. Nice big breath in, nice big breath out. Feel the belly soft and release as you exhale. Feel the heart just easing down towards the mat. One last big breath here in heart to earth pose. Exhale, soften, let something go. Let some stress or tension in the shoulders along the upper back just disappear and release. Down, down, down. Release it away. Good work. Then leaving the elbows exactly where they are, the hands exactly where they are, shimmy the body long down onto the mat. Nice work. We've come immediately into Sphinx pose. We're going to press into the top of the feet. We're going to press into the top of the thighs. We're going to press into the pubic bone. And we're just going to take some nice gentle movements along the top body. So we've got a nice little swaying things. You might just like to nod the head from side to side, looking over the shoulder perhaps, towards the feet at the back. Just keep it nice and soft and easy. Good work. Breathing in, breathing out. Now find a nice place of stillness with the upper body, and we can bend the legs at the knees and just bring a nice bit of easy movement to the back body now, allowing the feet to window wiper from side to side, getting a nice little massage across the hip flexors, across the belly. Nice little easy motion. You might like to imagine you're on a nice beach somewhere exotic. Nice grassy meadow. Good work. And then we'll come back. You might need to shimmy the hips slightly further up the mat again to find that Sphinx pose. Really pressing into the elbows, the forearms. You'll feel this in your triceps. I'm going to tuck the chin slightly to keep the neck long. But we're really going to push the heart space forward. Almost as if it were trying to protrude through that little window you've made with the arms, with the biceps. So if you imagine there's a little window in front of the heart space, and you're just trying to push your heart space up against that window. Really pressing into the pubic bone here, really pressing into the feet, really finding a lovely lift through the heart. Nice work. And then we're just going to release the head forward, bring the hands underneath the cheek, and rest the cheek on one side just for a second. Breathing in deeply. Nice time to reconnect with the breath as the belly rises up against the mat. You really feel that compression on the inhale. As you exhale, the belly falls away towards the spine. There'll be a nice sense of release. Allow the shoulders to relax on either side of the body. Big breath in. Now slow, easy breath out. Last one, big breath in. Slow, easy breath out. Once more, let something go here. Let something melt into the mat. Feel tension release all the way down. Good work. Let's bring the fingertips underneath or in line with the top of the shoulders. Let's draw the elbows in on either side. Tuck them in against the ribs. Tuck the chin. And as we inhale, let's glide way up to a nice cobra, just a little baby cobra. Really tucking the elbows in, really looping the shoulders back. Exhale to soften and release all the way down. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, 2, 3, hold here for a couple of beats. Drawing the elbows back. Really opening up through the chest, and exhale, soften and release. Last one. Inhale, just a little baby cobra. Really think about drawing the shoulders away from the ears, tucking the elbows in, smile, and then release all the way back down. Nice one. Then we can push through the hands, curl the toes under, and we'll just come back to that nice little variation on a child's pose. With the toes tucked under, you might like to rock the hips from side to side, so you get a little massage across all 10 toes, from pinky to big toe. Nice little massage. You might like to drop the elbows down here and just massage the wrists. So just take a moment to listen to the body, whatever the body needs to feel nice, feel better. Just give it that time. Now we're going to push our way up, and we're going to come to standing in the middle of the mat, and we're going to end off with a nice goddess pose. Just coming into our power, coming into what feels good. So we're going to bring the feet really wide on the mat, the toes pointing outwards. Don't be shy here with the stance, really open it out. You're at home, probably on your own here, so don't be afraid to play around with really getting into the pose. You can always bring the feet in if it feels too much, but we're going to bring the feet as wide as we can, and we're just going to start with some gentle motion from side to side. We've got the tailbone nice and tucked under, feeling nice and lifted through the trunk. You can notice the head, the heart, the hips are in perfect alignment. Just moving through the legs now. So just dancing one thigh over to one side, the other thigh over to the other side. You can take some nice movements with the arms here. Have a bit of fun, maybe stretching out side to side, or rippling through the shoulders, through the elbows. Nice and soft through the fingers. Give them a little wiggle, wiggle. Nice. Staying up nice and lifted through the heart. Breathing in deeply. Breathing out deeply. Breathing in and breathing out. Woo. Make it nice. Make it floaty. And then the next time we come over the right side, we can stretch the right arm overhead, the left arm under. So you're almost as if we're holding a beautiful, massive Fabergé egg or a beautiful big beach ball, and then we can reverse. So we're sweeping the arms now, side to side, feeling really free, feeling really strong as well, guiding the arms from side to side, like a beautiful Hindu goddess. Lots of arms, lots of legs, fierce, but beautiful all at once. So let's tap in to that inner goddess. Swing the arms side to side. Last 1, 2, let's do 5 more. 3, 4, 5, good. Feeling a bit of heat in the thighs. Let's come back to standing, hands and waist. Let's bring the toes in. Nice, we've got a nice big wide-legged stance. The toes are slightly pigeon-toed. Hands to the waist. Let's push the bum back as the crown of the head comes forward, the heart dropping down towards the ground. Spend a moment here lengthening the tailbone back, lengthening the heart forward, crown forward, nice long back. Then let's just sink it all the way down. Crown of the head towards the floor. Let's bring a little interlace with the fingers. So bring the right hand on top of the left, almost as if we were kneading dough. So let's bring that little clasp. Almost like we've got a big elephant trunk in front of the body. So you can just weave that around for a second. Then draw the hands all the way over towards the right side. Drop the hands onto the outer edge of the right leg. Take a big breath in. Swing the hands in the exhale over to the left side. Take a big breath in. And then we'll keep it going. Exhaling to swing to the right side. Exhale, swing to the left. Big breath in. Exhale, swing to the right. Big breath in. Exhale, swing to the left. Big breath in. Exhale, swoop and swing. Go to the right, last one. Big breath in. Exhale, swoop. And bring the hands over to the left. Then come back to center. Release the grip. Feel the top of the hands, or perhaps the fingertips come to the floor. Maybe just allow opposite hand and opposite elbow hanging low. Feel the crown of the head grow heavy. Then we'll draw the hands back onto the hips or the waist. Draw the nose forward, carve a line through space as we inhale. Come to that halfway position. Lengthen once more through the spine. Then let's inhale all the way back up. Good work. We can bring the hands wide from side to side. Finish with a nice big starfish pose. One hand really extending, the other really extending, lifting up through the heart. Look up and overhead. We can draw the elbows down here as we did at the start of the class. You can let out a big roar. Roar. Then inhale the hands up. Then exhale them down. Roar. Inhale them up. Let it go. No one's going to hear you here in the middle of the countryside. Elbows down, chest lifted, roar, and then up we come. Nice, let's glide the hands from side to side. Let's hop or shimmy the feet back into center. Good, and let's come on down for relaxation. Let's come all the way down to the mat. Just lay yourself out long, ready for relaxation. Shavasana, you can take the feet on either side of the mat, the legs outstretched, or you can bring the knees up in a nice constructive resting pose. Hands in the belly or hands to the side. Good. Close the eyelids of the eyes, tuck the chin, shimmy the shoulders under the shoulder blades here. And let's just breathe some softness into the body. Take a moment to find a nice, easy breath. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out slowly. Allow the breath to fall into its unique pattern. No holding on the breath. Just let it do its own thing, its own natural inhale and exhale. And then we'll draw consciously the breath to the soles of the feet. On Wednesday morning, we found ourselves in a beautiful sunlit meadow. The sun shining on our faces, we felt the sun penetrate the skin of the forehead, the cheeks. We felt the sunbeams on our lips, on our eyelids. We felt the face soften and relax. We felt a smile play on the lips. We felt a nice, easy feeling grow in the body as we inhaled to smell those summer flowers. We could hear the buzz of bees. We could hear the subtle movement of butterfly wings as they flew from one summer flower to the next. We could feel a nice, soft, easy energy in the belly. We might have just had a picnic, lots of fresh summer strawberries, beautiful crusty bread, all sorts of nice things, maybe a glass of crisp white wine. So the belly was feeling really soft and happy. We could feel the fingertips unfurling as they gently stroked the grasses, the wildflowers, the hands releasing, relaxed and easy. Now the feet, they felt very heavy and relaxed as we allowed the bare soles of the feet to come in contact with the lush green grass, or perhaps the softness of the picnic blanket beneath us. And we could feel the gentle summer breeze moving across the toes as the blades of the grass or the soft fibres of the picnic blanket tickled the base of the feet. The feet and hands heavy, the back of the head heavy. And then we bring that lovely soft feeling to the lower back, the middle back, and the upper back. Just allow it to lay down on the earth. Allow it to soften and release fully with the breath. And let's bring our consciousness back to the breath at the tips of the nostrils. Feel that gentle inhale, like a soft summer breeze. Feel that gentle exhale, smooth and long. Take 2 more soft, easy breaths. Spiraling the mind inwards, visualizing a soft, sunny meadow, full of colour and light. And we'll very slowly start wriggling the fingers, wriggling the toes, circling the ankles, circling the wrists. Then allow the body to fall softly onto one side. Draw the hands underneath the cheek. Draw the hands across the shoulders into the heart space. And just spend a moment breathing in that soft sunny meadow. Feel the heart lift. Feel the face soft. Feel the back body soft. Feel the breath smooth and easy. And then slowly, in our own time, taking great pleasure and great respect in the body, come all the way back up to Sukhasana. Take a moment to find that nice solid seated position. Allow the sitting bones really to sink down into the ground here. Allow the heart space to lift. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Take a moment to sit tall. Take a few beautiful rounds of breath as you observe how you feel, how different you might feel from how you started the class. Allow all those nice, good yoga feelings to just absorb down into the body. Take one beautiful big inhale. Feel the spine grow tall. Feel the heart lift. And then we'll draw our hands together in front of the heart space, lifting the heart up against the thumbs. We'll drop the chin down towards the collarbones, towards the chest. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we'll whisper, Namaste, Namaste. And I bow to you and hope that you have enjoyed a lovely yoga practice. I send you love. I hope you're all safe and well, and I will see you again in a couple of days for our next lovely practice. We might do something slow and flowy, and it'll be good. And I can't promise that my hair will look any better than it does today, but you know, we just work with what we've got. Sending you big kisses, and I hope this hasn't been too long. Skip bits that you find too long, or maybe revisit bits that you enjoyed. And the relaxation was a little bit shorter than sometimes you do in class, but I hope that you might pause the video and just take a few minutes just to sleep or to ease into that relaxation on your sunny meadow. Sending you all lots of love.